NCRP Productions presents Sunday in the Shadows, a Shadowrun actual play podcast, Episode 4.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Sunday in the Shadows. My name is David, and I am going to be your game master for today. And I am so happy to be joined by my friends for Shadowrun 6th edition. We're going to run around the table really quick and introduce our players and our characters. Take it away, Sequoia.
Hi, it's Sequoia, and I'm running Jelly, and he is the face of the group.
Hey everybody, it's Pedro, and I am running Hot Hands, the mage of the group.
Hi, it's Barry, and I am running MF, who I think of as a street Sam, but I guess he's the Adept.
And hello, I'm Erin, and I am playing CeCe, the French weapons specialist.
All right. So, just, every time I hear your character's name, Barry, MF, I'm thinking certain things.
You think Samuel L. Jackson?
I'm trying to think outside the box, like, what else could it mean, right? So, I mean, is it something that you want to reveal to
So the players will know, the characters do not. It's my initials.
It's like Michael Foster,
Well,
right?
no, it's Misha. I got it too far away, but it's Misha Felikov.
Okay.
Misha.
But you go by
Misha.
MF, right?
I go by MF.
And is it a common running joke that people kind of chuckle when they hear your name? They're like, "Great, calls himself motherfucker."
I think in the 2080s, Samuel L. Jackson is still an icon.
Okay, all right, yeah. All right.
Him and Denzel.
Denzel. Well, yeah, I think Samuel Jackson's got more of an MF than Denzel is.
I know, but I'm just saying those two remain iconic in the 2080s in my mind.
Right, I like it. When last we left off, you're on Highway 36 heading towards Red Bluff. You guys had suffered a blowout on the big rig, and LT was out inspecting the damage when a couple things happened. You guys overheard some kind of animalistic crowing in the distance that you began to try and kind of alert yourselves to and figure out, okay, what is that? And at the same time, a car came careening up around the corner and smashed into the back of the trailer, which broke one of the hinges. So the trailer has a drop ramp with hinges on the bottom because it drops down, right? And then things get loaded up. So this thing's hanging off of one hinge enough to where it was now opened up. And who's at the back of the trailer? I know MF was on top of the trailer. Okay. Are you like leaning over the edge looking inside?
Well,
Yeah.
Yes, now at the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jelly had ran around.
I was at the front, if I remember right, because I had just dealt with the air spirit when that started coming up, and so I just heard that. So I was still at the front of the truck, I believe.
And I was covering LT.
Okay. And so LT's up at the front, inspecting the tire that had blown out. You had summoned the air spirit to go figure out, hey, what was that sound? Go and went and did some tracking, came back and told you that the direction that the sound came from. Mm-hmm. So when Jelly and MF, if you're looking down kind of, like, oh shit, you know that, you've now broken one of the parameters of the run being successful. One of the directives was by no means breach the seal on the trailer. It's now obviously been breached as it kind of hangs by one hinge. And you look inside this trailer and it's outfitted like an old apartment. There's a couple bookshelves. There's a curio cabinet with like small like crystal objects like little glasses and things like that. There's knickknacks around. There's a crocheted blanket that hangs over the back of the couch. And in a rocking chair was an old African-American woman with a shawl over her shoulders, and she's sitting there rocking. Seems completely, unfazed by the fact that something just ran into the back of the truck, and looked at you and said, "The name's Pearl," and that's where we're beginning.
I remember a what the fuck too.
Is that what you said?
No, I had that written down. That's what she
Pearl
said.
Oh,
Yes,
what
she
the
did.
fuck,
She did. Okay, she did. But she seems very calm, cool, and collected. She continues to rock in her chair. When you look at her, your attention will immediately be drawn to the wrinkles in her skin. They're deep. I mean, it gives her this very old, wise person look. Her hair's spun around in this bun thing in the back, but she's streaks of gray running through it. Other than that, it's black. She's dressed very conservatively and has a knit shawl that goes over the back of both of her shoulders that she's kind of holding as she kind of rocks. And as she looks at you, it's almost as if her eyes have this kind of glazed over look. It's like she's looking through you, but she's looking right at you.
Okay.
No
Now,
glasses?
I'm on
No
the top
glasses.
looking in.
Yeah.
Do I think she's looking at me? And Jelly, who's on the ground looking in, Jelly also thinks she's looking at
She's
him.
looking straight at Jelly.
All right. So she's looking at him, not at me.
Correct.
I can tell that
Yes.
she's looking at Jelly, not at me.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, she has pupils and things like that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I
It's
thought.
not like black eyes. No.
Okay, well, Jelly's gonna scream, "Mother of fuck!" And he's gonna pull out his bow staff, his retractable bow staff, and go over to the car that hit it.
Okay, the car, so it is a Nissan Jackrabbit, right, which is a small passenger car. It has mostly crushed, the front end's been kind of crushed and smashed underneath the back end of the truck, because the truck sits up so high.
Okay.
It's funny that everyone just, what's in the back of the truck? Never mind, there's a destroyed car there.
I'm reasonably certain they're not in any kind of shape. I took a lot of shots into that front of that car.
Well, we're going to find out in just a moment, right? So you had unloaded a burst of ammunition. I think you fired one burst into the front windshield.
I emptied the
He
clip.
lit him up, yeah.
I emptied the clip.
Well, so you had one round, you fired a burst, I believe, which is 4 bullets. And let's say you did another one. I mean, you just continue to like shoot it even after.
Again, that's what I did. Is it
He
came?
was trying
I
to
was doing
stop
everything
it.
I could to get that thing to swerve, turn, flip, anything.
Okay. And because of the length of basically road that you have between where the back of the trailer is and where the corner actually turns, right? There was enough space for, there was enough for you to get 1 rounds of actions off of bullets into the windshield, which you feel confident that if there's anyone in the driver's seat, right, if it wasn't like rigged from the back seat or something like that, you've definitely done some damage to somebody in there, right?
I'm
And it
confident.
swerved and careened and kind of, it didn't run straight into the truck.
So me up front, I'm still gonna be standing there with my shotgun, kind of looking out. And as I do it, I'm actually gonna dip my eyes into the ethereal plane and astral. Thank you.
Okay.
Too many games. The astral plane, just to kind of see, because since the cockatrices that we know are out there are
Not
awakened.
Not the cockatrices.
What?
Yes, there are cockatrices out there.
I thought they were awakened something.
All right, so awakened jaguars were in the zoo.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, they were.
Cockatrices are all over around
I just
here.
wrote down awakened
They're like
chickens.
chupacabras.
Yeah, this
I was
is
thinking
cockatrice
basilisk.
country.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
But
And now I don't know that it did. You guys, the spirit didn't know to tell you that it is a cockatrice.
We heard them.
Right, you heard them, right?
And then we
I think
assumed.
you assumed because
Yeah,
I
we
think with your
assumed.
magical background,
Yeah.
you're like that. I know that sound.
I
right?
assume,
right,
okay,
right.
yes.
Yeah.
So
I remember that
who I think, but since they're awakened, if I dip into the astral plane, I would be able to see them, but they would be able to see me, right?
Yeah, you know that the cockatrice are dual-natured creatures,
Yeah.
so they exist on the material plane as well as the astral plane simultaneously.
That's right, okay.
So you can see them, and they can see you regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is just doing that because I think it'll give me a little night vision just to see if they're close.
Okay.
But then also radioing back to Jelly just to be like, Jelly, do you need my assistance? I am keeping watch up here.
Stay on the fucking birds. Don't let anyone move from the front. We gotta fix the back as soon as the tire's fixed. And then I'm gonna go and I'd like to open the driver door.
Okay.
If I can.
You're going towards the vehicle?
Yeah.
So go and
Wait,
give me,
I will come
first,
down.
Hot Hands, give me a an astral perception roll as you go into the astral plane and start kind of panning and trying to see if there's any. Obviously, there is the trailer, which is still, magically active. You've looked at that before.
Did we successfully pull over? We didn't jackknife, right?
You did not jackknife.
Okay.
You've pulled off onto the shoulder, but because of the
It may
length
not
of
be
the
pretty.
vehicle, you're blocking the right-hand lane.
We'll be able to pull off one.
Just to make sure I'm doing this right, I do have my first physical damage track filled, which means
-1 dice.
-1 die.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. So, and with 5s or 6s success, I got 2 successes.
Okay, 2 successes. All right. So you begin scanning. You don't see anything. Now I'm assuming that you're scanning in the direction that the air spirit would walk.
Yes, I'm just kind of
Okay.
holding my shotgun, kind of looking, making sure nothing's sneaking up on us as best I can.
As far as lighting goes, it is dark here. There are no street lights or anything like that. You're out on 36. It's a 2-lane.
If you can call it 2-lane.
Two-lane switchback.
Yeah, it's a 2-lane switchback, and you guys are on a slight incline, uphill grade, or very slight, maybe about 5%. The right side of the cab, or the passenger side of the cab, is off onto the shoulder. The blown-out tire, which is the driver's side, is still on the paved road, and the trailer, the entirety of the trailer, is still on the right side of the road.
I do have a question. Did the collision affect LT's ability to change the tire? Did anything, did he jack it up and it, fell back over and he has to start back over?
Why would you ask that? I mean, good question, but
So LT, so this has all just happened. So I'll get to the NPCs once I figure out what everyone else is doing. So, but great question. So what's Jelly gonna do?
Jelly's going to the driver's side.
Okay. You go over to the driver's side. You see that there is a...
No, I pull that shit open. I
Same
start
time,
whacking
as
whoever's in
soon
the
as
driver.
I see Jelly moving to the driver's side, I will swing down from the top of the trailer. We already know it's open, so I don't care about swinging in.
Okay.
I will swing down from the top of the trailer, drop down.
Onto the road or
Onto the road.
Onto the road. Okay, cool.
No, I'm not getting in that trailer.
Okay.
And I just start whacking whoever's right there.
Okay.
I don't care if they're dead. It doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
It's just like
So-
anger management.
So as you go around, as you move around to the driver's side of the vehicle, which is right there, the front end of the vehicle, the Nissan Jackrabbit is a small, 4-door passenger car.
Hell, chances are I can flip down and drop onto the
You
hood.
can drop onto what's left
That's
of the
way
hood.
cooler. Let's
Yeah.
do
The-
that one.
Portions of the windshield have been crushed by basically the frame of the chassis of the truck as it sits up so much higher, but it didn't completely go underneath, right? So the A-frame is still behind, back behind the trailer, but you've got the whole hood and the upper front end of the car has been kind of smashed into the back of this and underneath the truck. You'll see that the bullet holes that have been riddled into the front driver's side windshield have gone through and hit something inside. As you walk up, you can see that there's a bloody form inside. You can go ahead and give me a strength check to bring the door open because
Yeah, John's
because of
alive
the
that
damage
bitch.
it's taken. It's kind of compressed the frame a little. The one die.
I got a 5.
Okay.
That's all
You
need.
pop the door open because the adrenaline is running through your veins, and you're so frustrated with who just ran into the
Yeah,
back of the
these
truck, right?
dipshits.
As you intend to finish the job that MF started, if there's any work to be done, you pull the door open. You'll see that there is a human female sitting in the driver's seat who's unconscious and has taken several bullets to the chest. All
I
right,
start
and it's-
whacking her, yeah.
Okay, what are you whacking her with?
With my bow staff, my retractable bow staff.
You're all bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And I'm calling her, you dipshit, you motherfucker, you fucked
Okay.
up my thing.
Oh, fuck.
Is it your
Jenny
intent
is
to
having a
like
birthday.
finish her off if there's any
No.
life left in her? Or,
I don't
okay.
think he's strong enough to. He's just hitting her.
Jelly, I think she is dead.
Right. So as you start to hit her, you'll also see in the back seat, kind of have been thrown to the floor.
yeah.
Right. Is a young dwarf.
How young?
Like,
Oh, no.
Like a little kid.
Face down, you see like a little dwarf butt sticking up over the hump of the back seat, on the floor, you're like, I know those legs, right? Those are dwarf legs. You look at MFs all the time, right? So
I'm always looking at MF's butt.
you're
Yeah.
like, okay, I know what that. There's a dwarf in the back seat. Not sure how he got there, but doesn't seem to be riddled with bullets. And as you start to whack on this young woman, there's no response from her. She just kind of thuds.
He's in a rage. Yeah,
Okay.
he's going for it.
So you're watching this. You
And
hop
I'm
down.
Now that
gonna
anger.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that I have seen Jelly do this before.
We don't
so I'm
often,
going to give him space.
Yeah, we don't often fuck up missions, but when we do, it's like a personal thing.
Yeah, he's taking it personal. So I will wait. Because my next step is as soon as Jelly's got that bow staff out and not whacking in there, I'm kicking in the front windshield.
And you hear a voice from in the back of the trailer. What's all the ruckus out there?
Can I see Jelly like going to town on?
Yeah,
where
so
I
you
am?
can, you can see Jelly. He's whacking on this car that's running to the back. Like the door's open. It's just like whacking on somebody on the inside.
Okay, CeCe's gonna take out her pack of cigarettes and she's gonna
Oh, yeah.
light it and she's gonna be like,
I want to paint the picture. He's
Oh,
got his
man.
whole like 3-piece suit on, his little like loafer, his Oxfords.
Okay.
He's just beating the shit out of this corpse.
LT, I have to
Yeah.
go. It seems we have run into more trouble.
No, stay on LT.
I'm not missing out on this show.
I can watch LT.
I imagine that Jelly's so in a rage she doesn't notice the dwarf talking.
Okay. The dwarf seems to be unconscious, but doesn't seem to be bloodied.
Unconscious but talking.
No, the dwarf in the
No
car is
talking.
not talking.
Oh,
Right.
oh, the lady.
The lady from inside the trailer.
Oh, I thought you said the dwarf. Oh,
No,
crap.
no. From inside the
What's
trailer,
all
you
the
hear the
ruckus?
voice of Pearl go, "What's all that ruckus?"
Okay, so that's going to be kind of uncomfortable. I'm going to turn around.
When she
Look back.
speaks, right? It's like you're listening to your grandmother in the other room.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, you turn and
But
look back, and
I'd
she's
completely forgotten about her. Trying to get kicking
kind
these
of-
people's teeth in.
yeah, she's kind of leaned forward in the chair, and she's kind of like,
So for 3 minutes,
Kinda looking.
he's gonna hit this person.
okay.
3 minutes.
So she just seems to be like watching this, just kind of looking with like, eyes open, She looks at you for a second, like her focus kind of shifts to you, and then looks back at you, and kind of, you get that sense like,
Oh, I'm gonna put the finger to the middle of my lips in the shh type.
she laughs.
There's a really cute tittering, Dave.
All right, and I will turn back to where Jelly is still whacking for another 2 minutes and 12 seconds, and I will draw my survival knife and wait.
Okay.
I'll even watch the clock.
Okay.
I am moseying my way back there towards Jelly. At first, just to watch the show of Jelly freaking the fuck out.
Okay.
But then, once I notice that we broke the seal, I am immediately going to look in.
Okay.
Because I am curious.
As you look in, so yes, you're gonna walk back and see what this commotion's about. As you get closer, you see the Jelly's in a blood drunk rage. As you look in, you see this woman who is kind of leaned forward in this old rocking chair. She appears to be in a well-furnished apartment-like setting inside this trailer. There's pictures on the wall. It has a smell that is like a old woman.
Grandma's house.
Cat or not?
No animals.
Cat?
You don't see any animals. There's like the crocheted, multicolored.
There's crochet everywhere.
No, the blanket on the back of the couch. Right?
Crochet wallpaper.
She's in an old rocking chair. It's unupholstered. It's just wood,
And there's doilies for the fridge, doilies for the counter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's grandma's house.
She's crocheted everything.
As soon as I look in and I make eye contact with her, I'm going like, "Oh, hello, grandma.
She's like,
Comment allez-vous?
who are you, darling? Come on in here, sweetheart.
Name is CeCe. Hello. Can I come in? Yes.
Please do.
All right then.
All right, I'm going to watch this.
Okay. And she said, come on, aren't you cute? Come on in
All
here.
right, all right. I don't suppose you have any of those cookies that come in the little tins, perhaps? Anything, any snacks?
Yeah, I'm going to face palm.
So she gets up. She's like, I don't have any cookies, but I think I've got some candy around here.
Oh, that is just as fine. Yes.
Okay. And she starts looking, and she gets up, and she kind of covers the shawl up, repositions the shawl over her. So it's so cold.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you chilly, grandma? Can I do something for you?
Always cold. Always cold.
We have this guy named Hot Ends. Maybe he can warm you up with his hot ends. I don't even know why he's called that, but I'm sure it's in his name.
Oh, dear.
There's something.
Well, he may come in handy, darling. So now, let me see if I can't find that candy. Right? And so she turns around and she kind of shuffles, and she's like, I know I had it. I love candy. Right? And, she starts digging through some stuff and starts pulling out drawers, and she's like,
Here's the
and in the minute, of like, as she kind of stops and kind of goes, can't see what was I looking for?
Do not worry, grandma.
She seems to have lost her train of thought and kind of starts to mentally be searching for something, but it's kind of like just completely seems confused as to what she's doing.
So I'm going to take a scan of the whole thing. I'm looking for the candy.
Okay. So
You go ahead and sit down. My friends will help you. You've been through enough, I think. Are you okay? Does your neck hurt?
Aw.
Whiplash?
Oh, fine, dear.
You are a tough granny, that is for sure.
Oh.
Oh, shut you.
So 4 successes if it's out invisible.
So you're looking for the candy dish. There it is over there. Okay.
right.
Okay. So you're looking for the candy dish. You do see a candy dish sitting on a small little end table that's got something. It's got something yellow looking on the inside. But you can see it's kind of that like crystally looking,
Right.
weird, kind of see-through stuff.
Into the
The carrot.
calm quietly. CeCe.
Yes,
Candy. 10 o'clock.
All right, I'm on it. Grandma, is this the candy you were looking for?
She's like, oh yes, there it is. Lemon, my favorite.
Ooh, may I?
Oh, please, go ahead.
Merci beaucoup.
All right. So she hands her. She puts her hand out.
Oh, how many? Can I take one?
Oh no,
2?
the wrapper, dear, the wrapper.
Oh, okay.
I hate trash. I hate clutter. Right? So she takes it. She puts it in her.
Merci,
in her
grand-mère.
right? And she takes one and it clanks off her teeth, and she puts it in her mouth, and she starts to talk. And it's like, it's like a piece of ice in her mouth, and she's like, I love candy. She's all, now you guys are having problems with your car back there.
Oh, that is not our car. We are much more careful with our vehicles, usually.
Oh, well, I hope everyone's okay. Is she with you? She kind of looks down at Jelly, like, or is he with you?
He is a very slender man.
That is a man, first of all. I know he is very pretty, but he is a man. He will be okay. Just give him a few minutes to cool off. He is a little upset right now.
Very upset.
We're a little concerned about your well-being.
I found that people that allow themselves to get to that type of unrest live short lives.
Yes, stress will do that. But then again, he is an elf, so I think he has some years to spare, you know?
You have a very funny voice, dear. Where do you come from?
You know, here and there, all around. I go where the wind takes me.
Okay. I said, you do me a favor. Will you pull my chair a little closer? I want to get to the edge so I can see what's happening outside. I don't get out too much, but I sure would like to see what's going on.
You know, that is an interesting point. Why exactly are you in the back of a truck?
I live here.
In the truck.
Truck?
Oh,
Okay, I just turned my head around. I'm watching.
So, this is my home.
Have you always lived here?
She's all, why, yes, dear. Here, let me show you. I got pictures, so let me get
Oh,
these
gosh.
photo out.
I
So
do
she
not
starts
know.
to turn around and like starts to wander
All right,
over
calm
towards
like jelly.
towards like an arm
Jelly,
wash. She's
I-
like, I know I got
I'm
some
in too
photo
deep.
albums.
I am in too deep. Pull me out.
Okay, so Jelly will stand up. He'll close his bow staff,
Bam, bam, bam.
put it back in his breast pocket, come over, and he'll go, okay, LT, how soon are our wheels good?
He's all, I think the bearings are shot. I hope the axle's not thrashed. We might have to order parts, but I don't know. We should probably set up a perimeter, and we're probably going to have to call in for support.
LT, you got 3 minutes. Go.
We'll be dead in 3 minutes. Oh, okay, let me see if I can fix this thing. All right. He's like, so
love LT.
he starts, he crawls into the cab of the truck, and he's like moving stuff around. He's like, anybody seen the jack? Right, and so he's like, you can hear him inside rummaging for
Under
this
the
stuff,
truck.
right? Yeah, and he's like looking for things, like he's looking for the equipment. He seems a little lost, right? But he's kind of trying to work through this thing, and he says, make sure we secure a perimeter. We might need to keep the final protective fire grid handy in case we need to call a fire mission in.
All right.
Say, I can secure a perimeter, Jelly, if you would like.
So tell me a little bit about what I'm looking at. If we are heading up a slight grade or down a slight grade?
Up a slight grade.
Okay.
5%.
And this vehicle has lodged itself inside the back end going up a slight grade.
Yeah, so it's coming. It's hit hard enough to where the front end has kind of slid underneath the back of the trailer,
So
and part of the windshield's kind of crushed into
Do
it.
I believe that gravity will aid me if I were to kick off the brake, put this thing in neutral? I might be able to, on my own, shove the car back and out.
You don't think so? Probably because of the
Hold
rate
on.
that it was traveling, and just from the structural damage of the vehicle or the jackrabbit, you're figuring it's probably stuck there.
If we're going uphill, I mean, that kind of works as like wood blocks, like to keep us from rolling backwards while
Yeah.
he's changing
That's
the
not what
tire.
I'm thinking.
That's not what you're thinking.
That's
Okay.
not what I'm
Okay.
thinking.
Where are the evidence?
Jelly's gonna
That's what
crawl
I'm
up.
thinking.
Jelly's gonna crawl up in the truck,
Okay.
take a drag of your cigarette, CeCe, a really, really
Yep.
long one.
Are you lighting? Are you smoking a cigarette
yeah.
in the back of the truck? Okay.
I walked up smoking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna hand it back, and he's gonna go, okay, once the tire's good, we'll fix the back of the truck. We'll forget this lady's in here, and we'll keep going.
Do you get into the back of the truck with her? Okay, so as you move around to the back and get into the truck, she stops. She's got like a book in her hand, and she's like, "Well, hello there."
I'm not even looking at this. Okay, MF.
She looks at you. She's like, "He gonna be okay."
He okay. Yeah.
Hello,
We.
Grandma.
He's,
Okay.
he's fine. He's cooled off now. He's a little stressed, but maybe give him some candy.
She's like, "I can make some tea."
It would. Ooh, tea would be very good. I hear that. Do you have anything herbal? No caffeine, because he's already pretty worked up.
Let me see what I got. Right. So she sets the book down and kind of wanders over. She's got like a small kitchenette area,
Okay.
right, where there's like a counter and there's a sink, right? There's a little cupboard there. It's like this little mini apartment,
Yeah.
It's like a tiny house or something.
While she's busying herself, I'm going to like turn to Jelly, and
Okay.
I'll be like, okay. So she believes that this is her apartment. She has always lived here. That is all they've gotten so far, but I think she's a little.
Okay, that works for us. Let's use that in our favor. Keep her thinking that.
All right.
Help her
While
make-
they're talking, I'm going to kick in the front windshield.
Okay. You want to
Right.
kick it further
Straight
into?
in.
Okay.
Yep.
It's like bam, bam, bam.
Shouldn't take that much.
Your little dwarf legs are kicking away.
Yep.
All right. So okay, you push it
Small
in, and
but
it kind of
mighty.
lays down onto the
And
dash.
now I'm going to scan the inside.
Okay. What you've got is a badly beaten and shot up, bloody human female in the driver's seat who's kind of now hunched over and just expired, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But you also see,
post-mortem
some dwarf brethren little legs sticking up over the transmission hump, that you got on the
middle
floor.
console.
No, he's in the back seat on the floor. So the cars have like the little hump,
Yeah.
'cause for all the drive shaft, drive line that goes down, that comes off of the transmission. And so he's kind of like face down, and his waist is kind of sprayed out, he's kind of sprawled out over this hump, and his little legs are hanging over. So you'll immediately see that and know, hey, it's a dwarf in the back.
Jelly, I do not think we need survivors. I will take care of this one.
Yeah, clear the car, and once we get the door back on the end, we'll see about pushing it off the road.
Okay, so weapon up, drill him. Wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is.
All right.
And one to the head for her, just to be certain.
Okay, so you're gonna do. So
Double tap.
how many shots are you gonna put into him?
I don't know what I have left because you seem to think I only shot 4.
Well, so a burst is 4 bullets.
Yep.
Does your weapon fire
his-
full auto?
I do not know. I am looking right now. Semi-auto and burst fire.
Okay, so you can't rattle off a whole clip in a combat round. So you rattled
Right.
off a burst. You could rattle off another
So
burst to
I'm
finish.
going to rattle
off,
off a burst into him.
which is 4 more
And then
bullets.
I'm assuming I can do single shot as well,
can,
right?
you can.
Single shot her to the head.
Okay, so 5 more rounds. So go ahead and mark off 5 more bullets.
Okay. And then
So everyone here's this. What kind of weapon is it?
that's the Ruger Red Hawk.
Okay, so which is a heavy pistol.
Yep.
Okay, so you all hear the heavy pistol go off. You know,
I just have like a super duper.
you hear
silencer
LT
thing.
come across the channel. We're taking fire. Take cover.
LT fix the goddamn tire.
So, okay.
It
So
is all covered, LT. Do not
LT
worry.
dives into like where the wheel area is because he's getting the wheel off, but he dives in and he's like looking right, and he's like looking around. He sees Hot Hands. He's like, take cover. Hey, Hothead, take cover.
LT, if you could kindly please get back to fixing that tire. There is no enemy fire. That, I believe, was a friendly fire.
You guys are amateurs. LT,
Get
Charlie
your
is
fratricide.
eliminated.
No, I mean like that was just a friendly firing their gun.
Oh, all right. Okay, so he kind of after a few seconds, he kind of looks at you like, we need to get out of here. It's a hot zone, right?
Yes.
So he starts working a little bit more tediously, and he seems to be rushing now, trying to hurry it up.
Gloves go on.
Okay.
I'm going to start by going in to the center console. If there's an opening spot there, I'm going to root through there. Rooting through the glove box next, then I'm popping the trunk and going back there.
Okay. So you start searching the car.
Find something.
You're going to find in the car, you're going to find a small black plastic case. If you pop it open, it's like a case that you would store like maybe ink pens or something in or markers. But inside are 3 look like computer chips. Right? You've seen these kinds of things before. These look like better than life chips.
Okay.
So they're SimSense chips.
SimSense, exactly.
And what is CeCe doing?
Well, after the commotion, she was kind of
And you
Pearl
just
is
heard.
still-
You just heard. You saw. I mean, it's pretty obvious unless someone's. Other than LT, I think everyone pretty much easily can see
Okay.
MF go into the back and discharge his
Oh,
weapon.
no, I don't even go through. I just shoot him right through the front. once
Bam,
you get
bam,
out.
bam.
So,
All right.
yeah, you absolutely see me.
Okay, all right. So he's standing on the
Okay,
car.
so Pearl is in the back making some tea.
Pearl's looking through the cupboard looking for tea. She kind of talks her way through it.
Okay, like she's talking out loud to
Yes,
herself.
she's
and
thinking
like,
out loud.
Do we have comms open?
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys do,
Always.
yes.
Oh, so when she mentions tea, I'll say, if she cannot find her tea, I have my own special herbal blend in the cab I brought.
Is it a very special blend? Is it magical blend, would you say?
Well,
She's wiggling her eyebrows,
I-
even though you can't see her.
I
You can
grew
hear
it
it.
myself. I mean, I put my heart and soul into it, so I would say it is quite special.
Ugh, sometimes you are so boring. All right. So, Jelly, I thought that we were hauling something a little bit more exciting, but why are we hauling grandmas now?
CeCe, we don't get paid to care about that, to be just frank with you, my dear. I think we just need to get this going as soon as we can.
Go ahead and give me another perception test, Hot Hands.
I mean, she seems pretty nice.
And go ahead and add 1 extra die to your dice pool this time.
Excellent. And then what perception was based off of intuition, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wait.
Dave, as a slight twist for what I was doing, if I do find the 3 chips, then I'm going to grab each head. I'm looking to see if either of them was flying on SimSense.
So as you
3.
3? Okay, cool. You hear something move in the bushes nearby, right? Sounds like more than one object, right? And you hear the...
I do believe we have incoming cockatrices. I will do my best to handle this situation.
Okay, you hear that come across the channel. So as you look at the body of the female that was driving, she does have a head jack. And
Is she chipped?
She's
Is it
chipped.
in?
She's
Pop it.
chipped. All right, you pop that one out.
Stick it into the
Uh,
box.
as you pop this one out, it doesn't come out as freely as it probably should. You think that maybe her head jack got damaged from something, either from,
Could've been anything.
beating the rest of the life out of her, or maybe from the impact.
Well, this big survival knife comes out.
You cut that thing out. All right.
I bet you I do.
Okay. You start cutting on that, and you hear, I got this. All right, hot hands. Yeah. Okay.
So you said Pearl had a book though before she.
Yeah, she had a book that she got out of an armoire, and she set it down on the coffee table. She was looking for a photo album.
Yeah.
And then she moved over to the kitchen area and
Very
kitchenette and
easily
start
distracted,
looking for tea because you said you wanted some tea. She seemed to be very accommodating.
Yeah. I'm going to pick up that book that she dropped, and I'm just going to take a little peek-see and make sure everything seems.
Just a blank book.
No. Yeah. Right. Like, oh no, she imagined everything.
You pick up the book and you open it and it's absolutely empty.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, there are, it's the old school photo album that you like pull the film back and then put the pictures in and lay it down. There are no pictures and there's no discoloration like there were once pictures in it. It's just empty.
I stand by my sentence or by my original statement. She's a little.
She can be kooky. She can be nice. Right now, she's a job. She's not any of those things.
Okay.
She's something to complete.
She is very nice though.
Stay on her in case those birds get around back.
No problem.
And then I'm gonna yell at LT again.
Okay.
And I'll, since I don't see them in normal vision.
You don't see
correct?
them, but you've heard them at this
Yeah.
point. They're in the area. Probably what you would consider into like a 50-yard perimeter or so. They're probably, they're probably entering the perimeter. Sounds like more than one. At least two or three.
Okay.
Did you call out to us that they're? Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I know or be able to roll to know if cockatrices might be afraid of fire or anything like that?
You can give me an astral roll.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same thing now that I'm not in the sense of what he's doing, but he told me he thinks they're out there. I would like to use awakened creatures as my knowledge. I want to see what I know about cockatrices.
So, do you have the astral skill?
I do not.
Okay, because you have the awakened creatures knowledge skill, then you can then make a logic roll to see what you know.
Just straight logic.
4?
I got 4.
Oh,
I had a question.
Sure.
Okay. Can we
Holy crap.
argue to use certain qualities or anything?
so the qualities per se, as far as like the specific qualities in the book, not ones you don't have.
Yeah. So I have photographic memory.
Okay.
I would imagine that at some point I have seen a pamphlet or a zoo sign or a children's book about these animals.
Okay, good. Then
Pamphlets in
I've read about these on the web.
in California, grabbing the pamphlet. Cockatrices in the wild.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's
You
like
spend a lot of
it's
time
like
at home
California.
watching, the Trid, and you like to watch,
Cockatrice.
that you like to watch the Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Yeah,
You know, the Paranormal Kingdom.
Right,
All right,
Jim is
don't-
completely cybered up now.
Don't
He's
leave,
a robot.
don't leave your home without your anti-petrification
All right.
serum.
So since you have that, you can go ahead and
Okay.
make a logic roll.
Okay, give me.
So that high roller's dice pack so far has been fantastic. I am 3 for 3 for my roll. I
Very
have 3
nice.
successes
Okay.
for intuition.
And so, what are you trying
Awakened
to
creatures.
discern?
I want to remember what I know about cockatrices as far as what they can do, effectively how to take them down. But no one's going to write a book about how to take down.
You know that cockatrices stand about a little shy of 2 meters tall. They've got big, long, feathers that they'll display, in an act of dominance to their
peacocks.
opposition, right?
Okay.
You know that they typically will leap onto
Nothing.
their
Oh, no
prey. They
shit.
hunt in a pack, and they leap onto their prey and try and slice with their claws. And they have a paralyzing touch. There's a poison that gets secreted, and it's a paralytic poison.
While I'm thinking about that, I'm going to grab the head of the dwarf from the back. I'm looking for a SimSense hook in there.
You do not find one in him.
All right, drop that, switching the blade out, going back to the Ruger Red Hawk.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about cockatrices.
Okay.
Cockatrice.
You're you start to think about it. You're like, did you glitch or critical?
No,
glitch
I
or
just
anything?
didn't get any.
Okay.
No, I just
Any hits.
yeah.
So you're like, As you hear the term cockatrice come over the channel from Hot Hands, you're like, what do I know about those things? You
I
can't
really
seem
like
to recall
McChickens.
anything. Yeah, they're magical chickens, really big magical chickens. They're like magical roosters, really, if anything.
Okay, so I'm
4 on my astral.
And you got 4 on your astral, and you're trying to. So you know that they do not appreciate fire.
Okay.
Although not to the point where it will necessarily be one of those like, hey, wave a torch and they all go running for it.
Okay.
It may incite rage in them, but they don't like it. So, and you know that they're a pack animal, and so in a lot of instances with animals that hunt in packs, fire is kind of a deterrent, because they don't understand it, or they're naturally, instinctively try and shy away from that.
Oh shoot. Okay. I'm gonna do this real quick. Oh wait. No, some gunfire. You just did some gunfire, right?
Yeah, just quick.
They're
Okay.
probably attracted to the noise. Oh, no.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
Pearl,
Yeah, no.
inside the trailer, Pearl's like, oh, here it is. She's like, I can get some water going real quick. And she goes over to the faucet and she starts to turn the water. She turns the faucet. No water comes up, but she's holding it there.
Okay. I want to specify where I am. I'm behind her recliner, looking out.
It's not a recliner. It's an old
Okay.
rocking chair. Yeah.
I'm standing behind it, and I would like to, just a background thing, start thinking about using my engineering to figure out how can we get the door back on. Is it possible?
So, okay, give me an engineering roll.
Okay.
And CeCe is wondering if there is a bathroom in this place.
She says, yeah, right up the hallway, honey.
Okay.
There's a hallway?
Yeah, she points.
Okay, is this like TARDIS, like it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside? Or is
No,
it...
there are no
Okay.
hallways
This is
in
an
here.
88-foot truck.
Okay, okay,
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
right,
this is a. I think I said it was a 60-foot trailer.
Yeah.
But she points over to one corner of the trailer. She says, right down the hallway, dear. And as you look over, there's no hallway. And she goes back to at some point she pulls the kettle out,
dear.
puts the lid down, and then goes over and puts it on her little stove. And
You know what, Grandma? I can finish the tea. You look very tired. I think you should sit down for just a moment. And you know what? We are going to get this whole operation up and running once again and get you where you need to be.
she says, you feel that, dear? There's a draft. I think somebody left the front door open.
We are working. There is a slight accident. They are repairing your front door, I am sure.
She turns around, right? She's like, oh my. So somebody did leave that door open.
Oh, God.
All right. And
Okay.
she's all,
I thought something was going to happen
she's all,
there.
do me a favor, honey. Close that door, will you? It's cold in here. She pulls her shawl up over her shoulders as she just kind of focusing on the tea kettle that's now on the stove.
Do old ladies take naps? Can we just put her down for a little while?
I tried. I did. Okay. All right.
My
She's busy.
herbal
We'll come
blend
back
is
to it.
very calming.
She's complaining about
two
it being
successes.
cold. All right, so you've got 2 successes on your engineering. So as you look at the door, which is this ramp that drops down, one of the hinges has been broken. It's going to have to be welded.
I mean, can you weld stuff?
We have a welder.
Like, I have the weld spell.
Okay. I'll just say, okay, listen up, guys. Tire first, then the door, and then the car, and then we're leaving. Get that done. How's it going up front?
Well, I cannot see where they are or nor how many there are, but I know something is out there.
MF, how soon will you be done casing the car?
Just have trunk to go to.
Okay, hit the trunk and then swap. We'll get MF working on the door. Or
Hot
hands working on the door.
And I can go and patrol with my gun?
We'll switch once MF is done.
As I walk to the back, is this a gas-powered vehicle?
A diesel.
Not the truck, the car.
Oh, the car. Yes, gasoline.
Okay.
Big
So
ass
let me know
car.
when I've got
Burn, baby, burn.
let me know when I've got the trunk open on this thing.
So you're gonna go over. You're just gonna try.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You're gonna grab the key out of the ignition and
No, it should be an unlock. I said it on the door on the front.
Okay,
Click
yeah.
it, go.
boom. All right. Yeah. You pop the trunk.
What's in there?
Inside the trunk, there is an armored jacket. Kind of looks like a bomber coat, but it's got these plates that are kind of in it.
Cool, that is fucking cool.
And there's
will grab
also
the armored
a
jacket.
3/4 length sweater with some type of like belt, like cloth belt thing around it. That's also laying in there.
Nope.
There's a gas can that has it's maybe half full of gasoline.
Perfect.
And there is a aerosol can of ether.
Of whippets.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Grab the gas can. Pull the rest of the stuff out of the trunk. Is the spare in the trunk?
There is a spare tire underneath the little
Fast
panel.
as I can spin that out, I'm pulling that thing out.
You pull the spare tire out. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bring it to the center. I want to be about 8 feet back from the back of the truck. I want that tire in the middle of the road. Spray the gas around it. And I'll light it up.
Okay.
Like a flare. Like a road flare.
No, like fire, because chickens normally don't like them. I'm assuming I
It's
can
a
remember the
twofer.
cockatrice don't.
Great teamwork, guys. That's a great idea.
All right.
Jilly.
So for those of you that are either in the trailer looking out or off from the front, if you're paying attention, I imagine Hot Hands is kind of like trying to figure out.
I'm not paying attention to the back. Yeah.
Okay, you're not paying attention to the back. LT's focused on the tire. He seems to be mumbling, as he works, like, just a matter of time before those tunnel routes get us surrounded. You don't want to be surrounded by those things, right? As he's kind of going through the scenario in his mind, and he's trying to like talk to
He
you
is
at the
not
same
on
time.
our comm line.
No, he's
correct?
not.
Fuck no.
No, he's not. So, so the rest of you, you see MF go to the back of the car. He drags out the tire, and when you say you're going to light it on fire, you use the gasoline.
I'm going to use the
douse it
gasoline
with
as the accelerator.
gasoline, and you just, if you want to say, yeah, I've got a lighter. Do you smoke?
Got a little Zippo.
Yeah.
I do not smoke.
I smoke.
What do you light it with?
Well, that was what I was looking for. So yeah,
You gotta
I
throw
will
it.
go over to
Gotta be
CeCe.
cool as possible.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to really cool over the head. Throw it to MF.
You're like, all right.
Yeah.
Get a lighter.
Light
it up.
As a cucumber.
So as the tire goes up, all right, since it's dark out here, all of a sudden there's like a flash. Now it's really bright, and LT's like, "Get down!" Right? And
You guys, I really need to stop
Pearl
scaring LT.
turns around. She spins. Her whole body spins.
But not her head.
The whole body
Okay.
body spins around really quick,
not
and
a
she's
horror
like, "I smell fire!" Right?
The neighbors are cooking a pot roast.
Right? She doesn't even acknowledge you. She moves towards the back of the truck.
Okay, hold
nope,
on.
Nope,
And-
nope, don't like that. I am going to.
You
time
know
it.
automatically. As you see her spin, she did not pivot on one of her feet.
Nope.
Her entire body went whoosh,
I do not like that.
and turned at one time. Yeah.
I'm going to bear hug her.
You're going to bear hug her.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to
I'm going
console
to
her.
and be like, "Oh, Grandma, do
Okay.
not leave me. I am very lonely.
Okay.
I love you."
So we're going to roll initiative.
Ah,
You
motherfucker.
want everybody to roll.
I think it's okay that everybody rolls.
No.
Let me write down everyone's initiative order here. So we've got
Initiative is...
Yeah, I'm like, what? How do I do this again? Okay,
It's
12
D6
plus
plus your
1d6.
initiative, right?
well, it's your initiative. It's your reaction plus intuition.
Uh-huh.
That is your plus 1d6, unless you've got something that gives you more dice or more
That
to
plus,
your...
yeah, that's that plus 1d6.
And then we got
I have
MF.
17.
All right, so CeCe's got 17. Let's see what Pearl's initiative is.
Oh my
I
god.
only got a 10.
If she's like one of those
Add
crazy,
all this?
fast moving, like one of
That
those
was the
28
one,
days
right?
later
No.
zombies,
No, you did too much.
Grandma.
You didn't think
That
this was a
was
horror
So
film.
this is a makeup.
I was like, this
Plus
isn't a
one.
horror
It's,
game.
yeah,
This is
roll
fine.
1d6 and add 5 to it.
Oh god.
All right, Jelly, what do we have?
10.
10?
Same with me.
Okay, and MF,
22.
22.
God damn.
Okay, Pearl's first.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
All right. So Pearl, she's just kind of hobbling. Oh, you smell that? That's a fire, right? And she starts kind of slowly moving, but she is going to move past you, but not. She's not going to get all the way to the. Well, yeah, she can move 10 meters. So she gets to the end of the trailer, and she looks. You can hear her. Look at that. Somebody done lit the yard on fire, right?
Yard? Oh.
Yeah. So, and she doesn't perform any other action at this point, right? She's kind of taking in this. There's a fire in the front yard. MF.
For me,
Yeah.
okay, running back to the trunk, grabbing the aerosol can of ether,
Okay.
and standing away from the fire and watching.
Okay.
I'm on hold. If a cockatrice comes this way,
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't want to boss you around, but once
Give it a
you were,
shot.
once you were done at the car, you guys were gonna switch. You and
Hot hands.
Hot Hands. Thank you.
Okay. Is that what happens?
I'm waiting. I'm
Okay.
holding.
So you're standing in the back of the car.
No,
And
I'm
then-
not standing in the back of the car. I'm standing away from the flaming tire.
Right. Okay. So where are you standing?
is the
Are you
flaming
standing
tire?
off the side of the road?
Behind
Or are you
the
standing
car.
in the
Behind
road?
the car.
Well,
Okay.
tire's in the middle of the road, so I'm close
How
to the
far
middle
away
of
is
the
the
road.
tire from the back of the trailer?
8 feet.
8 feet. Okay. All right. All right. So, and where you're
3 feet farther away from it.
okay. So you're 3 feet back from the tire, in between the back of the trailer and the
Nope,
tire.
on the other side.
Other side of the
I'm-
car.
Yep, it goes trailer, tire, me.
Okay. Well, it goes car trailer. Right.
Or trailer
Car,
The
tire,
right.
trailer.
Yeah. So the tire's.
I guess the
Down
car.
the
Trailer, car.
Oh, you put the tire up front.
Okay, draw a picture.
Yeah, because at this point I thought
You just
were
said
the
you
trailers
drag it
in-
to the middle of the road.
If this
back 8 feet behind the back of the trailer.
here's the trailer, car's right here.
Yep.
Fire's here.
Nope.
Over
Fire's
here.
there.
Fire's over here.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Car-
That's what I.
Okay,
Okay.
got
That's
it.
what I pictured.
And so you're
And
in
then
between.
I'm
you.
3 feet farther back.
You're this way, further down the hill. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Understood.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Visuals.
So you are 11 feet
From the
past-
back of the
From the
trailer.
back of the trailer. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. All right. And so now you're holding. All right. So that is 17. CeCe is next.
Well, I might take a page out of MF's book and I might hold my action. If she tries to get out of the trailer, I'm going to attempt to subdue her.
Okay. No longer want to try and bear hug her.
You're gonna wrestle a grandma.
Yeah. Right.
You know what? That might be the best course. It's not hostile. You know what? I am. I'm gonna.
You're in here alone, girl.
Yeah, I'm in here alone with an unknown grandma entity. I'm going to just bear hug her and be like, "Oh, grandma, you are very tired. I think it is time that you have a lie down."
Okay. So what we're gonna do is you're going to make an unarmed combat attack.
Hey, Granny, the sun's starting to
Okay.
go down.
And then I'm gonna make a defense test.
Okay.
So what is your attack rating for
13.
your unarmed combat? 13?
13, yeah.
My defense rating is 10, so there isn't a point of edge to be given. And then I'm going to roll my intuition plus reaction.
So do I roll 13 dice?
You're rolling your close combat plus your linked attributor, which I think is close-
Agility.
Agility, yeah.
So okay, that's plus 3 plus 7, so 10. Okay. 4, 8, and 3. Okay, let's do it. Be nice to me, grandma.
Too many dice.
I don't like how many dice.
Yeah,
there
no,
is.
fuck you, Dave.
Okay, so those are 6.
I
So-
got 5
Okay.
successes.
She's an elder being. Is that
Yeah.
it?
Well, no one's looked at her yet.
That was it.
Oh shoot! Well, I'm not back there.
That's what we're trying
Well,
to
first
do.
we're gonna resolve this
And
attack.
you can't currently see her through
So
the
the
truck.
one's okay. So I have
we
5
assume it's open
hits.
now.
You have 5.
Yes, come all the way.
So
No, I mean,
ties go to
Oh, I'm
the. I believe ties go to the attacker. So I think
Heck, can she spend edge now?
you can
Is it
spend
too
edge.
late? Oh, she wins. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ties go to the attacker.
That's what we had just
Attacker,
talked about
defender,
before.
or player characters? Which way do you want to do it?
Attacker. Ties go to the attacker.
All right.
So I'm going to spend. Nope. All right. Cool. So you succeed.
Okay.
All right. So you're attempting to grapple.
Yeah.
Okay.
How should we react to that?
So, well, you're going to find out.
Okay.
So you go over and are you trying to actually do damage, or are you just trying to
No, I'm
restrain?
actually trying to just do a very gentle around her bear hug,
Okay.
not to startle her or anything, and just try to
A real gentle bear hug.
A very gentle bear hug. Just envelop her in my loving arms and try to coax her to go lay down, maybe.
Okay. So she'll now take her held action,
Oh God.
and
She headbutts me or
I
something.
know.
Oh,
Flips you.
I'm thinking she's gonna nuke you
Oh,
more
God,
than
I got
headbutt you.
oh God. Is it gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt.
Some of the spells I've seen, maybe.
I don't like how much thought is going into whatever he's
You will
doing.
not lay hands on me, child.
yeah, it's so she's going to cast a 6, 7, 8, 9.
I need to start looking at things more with a capital L.
That is too many dice, Dave. Stop.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you are.
I'm not real sorry, but all right. So
That is so many dice.
1, 2, 3,
Hot hands look on and envy.
4,
Can you fill up
4,
a page of a notebook
5,
with your dice like that?
No.
6.
Just so the
7.
people
All right,
on the other side of this can hear, how many freaking dice did you roll?
I just rolled 19 dice.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
So,
go vomit real
alright.
quick.
You hear in a very calm, non-grandmothery voice in your mind, "You sure you want to do that, child?"
Psychic grandma. Okay.
Right? That's what you hear in your head. Right? And it is now who is next. So that was on 17. So now who has the higher reaction between Jelly and Hot Hands?
Probably. I have.
I have 1.
Where's my reaction? I can't find it.
It's the third one down in attributes.
Oh, there it is. I have a 2. So I
Okay.
by
So
default.
your move.
Barely. Okay. Well. Don't really know what's going on back there. And did you tell me to come back there? No, you did not yet.
I haven't given the cue yet.
Okay, excellent. So what I'm gonna do, at this point, I'm sure I saw the light from the flame, but I'm just gonna hold my action, and if any cockatrices or cockatry, however you say it, come up,
Okay.
I'm gonna start blasting with my shotgun. Yeah.
Okay. And you've got a shotgun. I saw you kind of making that motion like you had some kind of weapon in your hand.
Shotgun.
All right. All right.
I just saw something. You saw like tons of magic coming off of this trailer.
Oh, this is a highly magical trailer, which
Okay.
I now realize what they were keeping in.
And you told us that there was a lot of magic. Okay,
Yes.
just making sure.
And everyone else should have heard the Border Patrol talk about it too.
Yeah. Everybody did. Are you pulling any magical goods? Jelly was like, no, why?
Never.
No,
Okay.
But Jelly just happened to be wearing his favorite cologne at the time, and they were like, but you know what? It's not a big deal.
Trailer full of awakened tomatoes, but nothing to worry about here.
Not the droids you're looking for. All right. So so you're just gonna hold. All right. What's gonna bring us to Jelly at 10.
Okay. I'm going to. So I'm in the trailer too. So she's at the very edge.
Yeah, she's walked to the edge. CeCe has gone up behind her and kind of put their arms around and tried to put her in some kind of grip, and they're just standing there.
Okay.
She doesn't appear to be resisting.
Okay, so I'm gonna approach, and I'd like to use influence.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna say is, there are very dangerous predators in the area right now. The fire is used to keep them at bay. We are working to keep you as safe as you can be, Pearl.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an influence roll.
Okay.
I do not know, Jelly. I think we might need some safety from Pearl. I don't know. She's a little scary.
Pearl is not what Pearl appears to be.
Nope.
And I have a suspicion.
Okay, so I'm also using my pheromones. I just want to portray earnest, familial, comforting.
I was just hoping
You're gonna
to
be
friendly with her,
you're gonna
you
be
know?
-1 dice to your pool because she is currently being bear hugged by CeCe. So
Okay,
damn it.
yeah, it's kind of it's a little bit of an uphill battle to convince that everything's okay.
Hug though.
Okay.
It's a caring hug, like maybe from her grandchild.
Wow, those are all 3s and 2s except for 1, 1, and 1, 4.
They needed to be all
10
ones.
dice, all 3s and 2s. 1,
Hey,
4,
it's my game of
1,
aliens
1.
from a couple weeks back.
That was an alien roll.
All right, I have more successes than failures, and I have 5 successes.
Damn!
5 successes. Okay. Great.
Get it, Jelly.
How many 1s did you get there?
3.
1? No, you got
Oh,
more than
4.
3. Plus that one. 5. You got 3, 4, 5,
Okay, so
6.
6. Okay.
How many dice did you roll? That's not more than half, though.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
All right. Nice.
He's waiting. You're waiting
Okay.
for it.
I think it's very interesting.
It
those
is fun.
Strange things can happen. Okay, so Pearl, when it's her turn to actual, but she's like I said, at this moment she doesn't seem to be resisting CeCe's clutches.
Yeah,
Right? And then you let her know that, and on her turn we'll see what the effects of your influence over her may have been. So that's going to bring us back to the top of the round. Anyone before the round ends want to take their held action or do anything at this point before the round refreshes?
I don't know if I would need to use a action, but I do want to use perception at some point when it makes sense to again scan.
That is a
See
major
movement.
action, yeah. So go ahead and give me a perception roll.
As for my action, I'll just dip into the astral plane again to see if they got any closer, if anything.
And you're at the front of the truck, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm,
see you too.
So go ahead and give me another perception roll.
3 perception.
3 on the perception, okay. You now hear some rustling in the bushes. Alright.
Demon chickens.
okay, well, not half, so 3.
Okay, 3. Because you already knew they were there, now you're kind of like, you kind of know what you're looking for. You actually capture a glimpse of one as it kind of like pops by, you know, a space between you see the shadow of it, you know, as it's kind of shadow flickers in the firelight from the burning tire. You see this like, you know, large blue head feather kind of, and like kind of, you know, go from left to right. You're like, you know, so you would assume that being pack animals or hunting in packs, that they're trying to set up some type of perimeter around you. That would be their natural strategy, is to try and surround you and then move in and try and pick you off, you know, like a pack of wolves would.
I believe the cockatrice pack is trying to create a counter perimeter to my perimeter.
You're a one-man.
My one-man perimeter I have set up. I really wish I had a cup of that tea right now.
If you weren't bear hugging pearls, he'd probably get you some tea.
Tea was imaginary. Hate to break your
Depends who you ask.
rain on your parade.
So we do have a kettle in the cab.
Okay.
That is true.
Cut the crosstalk.
Sorry, it helps me remain calm in tense
So-
situations.
So no other actions. Okay. Pearl at 25
Oh god.
is going
Here
to.
we go. This is where CeCe dies.
So
She just like knights on fire. Just
yeah, in your head, you hear this voice,
oh,
this soft voice. Help me, child. Help me.
oh god.
Protect me from your friends. They mean harm, and I don't. Protect me. And she is going to use. You're going to make a willpower roll.
Oh, that's not good, guys. It's real bad.
Well, I mean, we got these dudes. Feel free to.
I only have a 2.
So you're going to roll your 2 dice, and I'm going to roll my 3, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah, guys.
9.
Not even with Edge. I don't think that would help me.
Oh, wait, see what he rolls.
We've got
You
my
could
spell
foobar it.
casting plus
Okay.
my
I need the good ones.
intuition. Let me just double check this power here.
Let me just double check that I'm whipping y'all's asses.
Do not fuck me, dice. Because it will make an interesting story. I got a 6 and a 1. Is that
So-
half?
No, I think it cancels it out because
Okay.
it's half of.
It's your willpower plus logic, and I am rolling
Oh, oh,
magic
oh, oh,
plus charisma.
I don't think I have much logic either,
So
though.
magic
If it's just TPK right now.
plus charisma.
Okay. So it's 2 more.
Okay.
Okay.
Just need to
So I got a 6 or 1. Okay. I got a 1 and a 4. So 1 success.
Okay, and I've got 1,
So you-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2 1s
Even
now?
with edge,
7.
even with edge, you can't.
Okay, I've got 7. Okay, and you had how many? 2?
1.
1. So I have 6.
And I got 2 1s. I'm not sure. Is that
Nope,
half?
that's
Okay.
not more than
Okay.
Okay, more than half. That's
Okay.
right.
As she says, "Help me, child. Your friends mean harm, and I do not mean harm. Please help me." Right? You feel this natural compulsion wash over you, to where you feel like you are standing over the closest person to you that you have in the world, and you will do anything to
It is my
protect her and
grandma.
keep her from.
I love her.
And you are helping your grandmother, and somebody means harm. Your fellow teammates mean harm to your grandmother, and you will not allow that to happen by any means.
Reach for the sky, motherfuckers. Oh, God.
On 22 is MF.
I got an eye twitch right now.
I'm still holding.
Okay, you're holding, which is going to bring us to Jelly.
All of what Grandma.
I'm sorry, not Jelly.
All of what Pearl
CeCe.
said was in
CeCe's head.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So it is now
Alright.
CeCe's turn.
So from the outside, yeah.
So
Jelly
I am-
did an awesome job.
I'm going to release her, obviously. And say what I just said. Reach for the skies, motherfucker.
So you're gonna stand. You're gonna remain standing behind her, where you're safeguarding her from everybody who's in front of her.
No. I will probably move her behind me and pull my Ares Alpha.
Ah, motherfucker.
So who do you see? So who you see out the back? You're gonna see MF. You're gonna see Jelly.
Are you armed?
Directly in front of you.
No, never.
Are you
Jelly,
armed?
I think you're the trailer, aren't you?
I have a canister. on me.
I'm right next to them.
Yeah, you're right next
I
to them.
came up
All right.
next to them.
Okay. So Jelly's like right next to you. He's standing there, and you guys will also hear this over the comms.
Are you fucking
Reach for
talking
the
to me
sky,
right now?
motherfucker.
All right. So, remind me what I can do on. Can I pull my weapon on a minor action?
Yes.
Okay. And then for a major action, I'm going to like Sparta kick Jelly out of the trailer.
I died.
Okay. So you're going to make an unarmed attack. You're going to roll your reaction plus intuition as a defense test.
Oh,
Okay.
how much is that?
I get to roll 4 dice.
All right.
Oh no!
You get to roll
Jelly.
your unarmed combat plus your agility as an attack.
Unarmed combat.
Let's see.
Plus, wait. So attack rating? Unarmed attack rating?
No.
What is your unarmed attack rating, and what is your
13.
defense rating?
My defense rating is 3.
3. So you have a point of edge. So you've just gained a point of edge. You'll want to make note of that because you can carry that point of edge over. It can last you the rest of the of the game.
So that's my
session.
edge pool, right?
Yep. So,
Okay, so
you
now
can
I
never
have
have
Maxes at.
7. Yep.
7.
never have more edge at any one time than 7.
Okay,
so if
so
you've
I
got like
have
a 4 edge, you now have a 5. One's temporary. So.
Okay.
So your unarmed combat roll that you were asking is your close combat skill.
Yes.
Right. That's the second thing you told me. Okay, so it's agility, which is 7. So it's 10 again.
Alright, so you're rolling 10 dice.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not going to roll the
Oh, you
special
actually
ones.
got
I'm
some
going to try.
successes.
My 6 and 8.
Oh, sweet nip.
I'm sorry.
Not my fault. Strong wind will kick
So,
Jelly out.
do I have to get kicked in the face for the glass jaw to come into effect?
I'm not
This
quite
one's
sure.
hot.
So what
all
it says is
depends
it
on
talks
what's-
about my hitboxes.
Oh, so yeah, glass jaw just means you have fewer
no.
hitboxes, don't you?
Yeah, I have
Oh, no.
one less for the rank I
Oh
have.
no.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh no! Why is it the
What are
best
your-
roll I've had so
What's
far?
your rank in that?
Oh my
So
god.
that's 6 successes.
Okay, so you have 6 hits. You have 2 hits. Now's the time to determine whether you're going to spend edge or not.
Me?
You can spend any edge.
Even if I spend my edge, I don't think I'll be able to overtake her.
Okay.
Each point of differential that Jelly removes from the roll creates what in game's terms?
Stages up the damage.
So each point of edge, each time you get another success,
Okay, it
you're
makes
making
less
the damage
ouchies.
go down.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
yeah, I will spend my
You
edge
spend
points,
2 edge
and I get
points.
another success.
So you're going to spend 1, or you're going to spend 2 to
2
guarantee-
is a guaranteed success. 1 allows you to re-roll 1 of the failures.
Can I can't hit my mind afterwards.
But I would suggest you spend 2 and get.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I have 3 successes.
You have 3. You have a total of 6. Your base of the base damage of, unless you've got some type of augmentation, like muscle augmentation or
No,
something
my
like that.
legs, just my arm.
Okay, so are you punching with your cybernetic arm?
No.
Okay.
Kicking me.
Oh, you're kicking. All right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be.
Because I have my rifle in one hand, and
Okay.
I don't know why I'm not
So
doing no.
you quickly just try and kick her
Yeah,
away
hard.
from you and off the edge of the truck. So the base damage is 2s, and you have 3, so it's going to be a 5s. So now what you're doing is you're rolling. So first of all, she kicks you. You're going to resist the damage, which is 5. You're going to roll your body to resist that damage.
And S means stun.
Yes.
It's a failure.
Okay. So you take 5 boxes of stun from the kick.
Okay. Stun.
Yep. And remember, every 3 boxes you are -1 to all of your rolls except for body rolls that resist damage. Alright? Now I need you to make an athletics roll as you get kicked out of the truck to see if you hit the ground or if you land on your feet.
Okay. That's a
Or
little.
on the car.
Or on the car. Yep.
Okie dokie.
I'm so sorry.
You don't feel sorry.
I
don't feel
I
sorry.
feel no sorry.
I feel betrayed. This is the closest
away from
thing
my
I
grandma.
have. I do not have a single success. Okay.
Right? So you fall and take another box of stun damage.
Oh, I'm so squishy. Okay.
Okay. So you are prone. You are the prone status. You are on the ground, and you have now taken that many boxes of stun.
Just kind
And
of.
so, for instance, that
Yeah.
roll you just made, the athletics
Uh-huh.
test, would be modified by your hit modifier. So you're
Yeah.
right now -2 dice to every test you make, unless it's a body resistance test. A body
Okay.
test to resist damage.
Okay, so he's on the ground. He's winded. He's just.
So you kick Jelly right out of the back of the truck, and he hits the ground. Blam! If you were holding anything in your hands, like a
No.
weapon or anything, okay.
I think that's why she didn't shoot her, because she wasn't armed, and so yeah.
All right.
Don't you get near my grandma.
All right.
So I'm gonna.
What
I'm
is
gonna,
going on?
I'm gonna wheeze. CeCe's been compromised.
Okay, you guys all hear that. And that is going to put us at... So that was on 17. Now it is Hot Hands' turn.
Okay. I don't see any of them as of yet. But they're just taunting me from out there.
Yeah, you can hear them. The way they move, they're sporadic. Like, it's not constant movement. You'll hear this ruffle in the bushes. You catch, like... You think you catch, like, the side of one in the distance, maybe, like, 30 yards away. And they're... you haven't seen one clearly yet, but you could tell they're out there. And they're moving. You're not quite sure. One hasn't come out of the... into the light yet.
I do not like this situation.
Yes,
Shoot,
my
man.
charisma did nothing.
Charisma, when influencing some people, sometimes there are certain types of beings that exist that, your words just don't seem to really get through to.
I'm afraid that's gonna extend to CeCe now.
Okay, I cannot see anything, so I'm gonna have to hold until something comes out for me to shoot.
Still staying at the front of the truck?
Yeah, no one's called me back.
Okay. Well, you did hear over the channel, CeCe's been compromised.
Jelly, you want me to come back there and handle anything? I believe we have a
We got a problem back
cockatrice
here.
problem.
Stay on LT. MF, get over here.
You hear in Jelly's voice, he is very beleaguered in his just to get the words out. I
I
mean,
got shit kicked, yeah.
it doesn't. The curiosity begins to kind of well up in you a little bit, like, what in the fuck is going on back there?
Well, that sounds like a tenuous situation at
Right.
best. So yeah, I'm just scanning, waiting for something to come into my view.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
protecting LT.
So I will run over,
Okay.
pick up Jelly.
Oh, did I skip you? Did I?
No,
No,
I
he held his action.
Oh, you held. Okay, so now you want to go. Okay, so you're gonna.
And running is a fast action.
So it's a major action, and running will give you 15 meters of
I don't
movement.
need 15 meters.
Okay.
I'm 11.
You can move 10 as a minor action.
Then I'm moving the minor action.
Okay, so you take a minor action, you move the 10, you can move within 10 yards, over to Jelly, pick him up, right? That's going to be a major action, picking him up.
Gotcha.
And now what? You've still got
3 minor actions.
3 minor actions, right? You going to take any of those minor actions down?
Don't have any clue what to do.
What you see looking in the back of the truck is you see CeCe standing in front of Pearl with her, what kind of weapon is it?
It's a Ares Alpha.
An Ares Alpha, which is an
rifle?
assault rifle.
Yeah.
I've
It's
seen
out,
CeCe
okay.
use it before.
She's standing in a
very
defensive
capable.
stance. Just at first glance, seems to be posturing to like almost in a protective stance inside the trait.
Okay.
That's going to be apparent.
Do not touch my grandmère.
So I've got Jelly up. I would then
That is
move
comical. How tall is MF?
MF.
Yeah.
MF's about 4 feet.
You ever seen Bad Santa?
Jelly.
The little elf.
Jelly's
Little
6'4".
4 feet. You're how tall?
6'4".
All right, so I'm struggling.
Little legs.
I'm just fully laying on him.
You must help me with this. I'm
So-
gonna end up using all the minor actions to get him up.
You take
I'm 6'4".
you use your major action. You get him up. Fireman kind of carry.
I'm carrying him. I'm trying to get him up.
Oh, like stand
Standing.
him up.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. All right. You stand him up.
Oh yeah, I'm wobbling.
MF stands you up.
Okay.
You're no longer prone. You're up.
Okay.
All right. Get you up off your feet. So okay. And anything else at the moment, or you're gonna hold your other 3 minors?
I'm gonna lose the other 3 minors. Let's go back to the top.
Okay. And Hot Hands is still holding. Now it's Jelly's turn. So, what's Jelly gonna do? You just been kicked by CeCe, and you've
Okay.
just fallen out of the truck, and MF has come over and helped you to your feet.
Okay, so what I want to do is I would like to try to appeal to CeCe, and so I'm gonna try to use my influence again, and
Because what else do you think?
yeah, no, for real. What am I gonna do? Grappling hook you?
So, what do you say to CeCe? Appeal to her.
Say, my dear. So he's gonna kind of push off from you all the way,
man.
and he's gonna take like a half a step forward. I don't know if the pheromones have like a distance thing.
You're close enough for the pheromones to give you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so
your
then
bonus.
I'll take half a step closer. I'll put my hands out like in a non-threatening way, and I'm gonna say, CeCe, I'm not sure what's happening, but you have to know that I have your best interests, and anything that you are wanting, I'm on the same side. I mean, we've worked together since you were a girl. I've picked you up. I fed you. Like I don't want it to end like this.
So go ahead and give me an influence roll.
Okay.
You are going to try and resist the spell effect that you're under. So you're going to roll your logic and willpower.
Oh, so I'm not resisting her. I'm resisting the spell.
You're resisting the spell as CeCe
Okay, can I
starts
use,
to try and get
do
through
I
to
have
you.
to-
You try and resist the effect
I can
that
use
you're
edge
under.
after I roll.
Correct.
Okay.
You can use edge, so there are edge actions and edge boosts. You can use as an edge action. Those are declared before you make a roll. For instance, if you said, I want to use my edge to make Jelly's attempt to influence me more difficult,
No.
right? Or I want to make my chance to resist the spell.
What
Yeah,
is
that
the
one.
cost of the action for Jelly to make CeCe's resistance low?
Well, so you're gonna make a roll. Your threshold is 7, and your threshold is 7.
How can Jelly influence CeCe's
Oh god.
roll with edge?
It's an opposed roll, so it's
Okay,
not.
so
it's
there's
not
no way that edge will
Right.
help.
Doesn't necessarily apply in this instance,
Okay.
but what you can use edge afterwards to reroll failures and
Okay.
things like that.
Okay. So
Now you can also there are also
Can't I
ways
guarantee, like,
you
a
can
success?
yes you can guarantee a success by burning a point of edge, permanently losing it, and then there's also a way for you to basically
Also,
burn.
for the cost of 2 edge, you will also have
I got
a
10
success.
successes.
Woo, girl.
Ooh, there.
All right.
Okay, you
So
can
go ahead
do
and roll.
this.
Okay.
You got this,
Okay.
Erin.
So, all right, we'll see after.
You'd like to roll less than 6.
I only have 4.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no successes.
How many ones did you get?
2, just 2.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. No, you're not resisting jelly. You're
No, I'm
resisting spell.
no, I'm resisting the
you
spell.
want
So I
success.
want,
So you're still under the effects of the spell,
but I can burn.
but you, with your 10 hits, you actually get through to CeCe.
Fuck yeah.
Because you've gotten
That's my
more hits.
girl.
The
Yeah,
threshold.
she pretty much raised me, you know.
Okay. I'm going to say, as you talk about, well, we've been together, whatever it is that you shared, you get a moment of clarity and realize you are acting
Man, I
beyond
just
your own limitations.
kicked
You
Jelly,
now know,
fuck.
you are conscious of the fact that you are under some type of control. A voice entered your mind, and then it went dark.
Ooh, this is
And you
a
kind
bad
of you
karma.
kind of come to almost like waking up from fainting or blacking out, and you're looking at Jelly as he's telling you, "Hey, look, we go way back." He's obviously trying to console you, and you kind of take in your surroundings real quickly, but you're clear of mind at the moment.
Ooh, so, okay, I'm free?
For the moment.
Oh, okay, for the moment.
Fuck, Jenny, I'm so sorry. Je suis désolée. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
It is nothing, my girl. Pearl, let's resolve this. We don't want to hurt you.
And so, anything else that you're going to do on your turn?
So that was my major.
Okay.
I can't. Okay, what can I just do? Physical stuff as minors?
Yeah, there are some things you can do. You can move as a miner. You can, change firing modes on a weapon.
Okay, I want to approach the truck. I'm not gonna get in it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna come right in front of Pearl and look up at her and
Okay.
just say, I don't know. I can't do influence again.
You're going
right?
to take like a non-threatening posture. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I could do like con. Is that another major?
That would be a major action.
Okay.
So on your next turn, you could try and con her.
Okay.
Okay.
But so I'll come to here. I want to resolve this with no bloodshed.
All right. So you say that, and then back to the top. Any other actions that want to be performed before the round ends? Back to the top. Pearl, she kind of cowers, rolls her shoulders forward, and says, "So cold outside. We gotta close that door, honey." Right? She's saying this to you, and she looks at you and she says, "I agree. I don't know what all the ruckus is about."
Yeah, let's get your door fixed. Let's get this all going again.
She's like, "Oh, somebody broke the front door. I
I know.
don't know if it can be fixed. We'll probably have to call a repairman. I know the best handyman."
If you have his number, I would be happy to take it.
Pearl seems calm.
Great.
Pearl seemed calm throughout this whole
Yeah.
thing. She did not physically resist being kind of enveloped by CeCe. She starts to step back, and it looks like she's moving back towards her rocking chair to sit in it.
I'm basically holding my
Kind
breath.
of turned like, whoa. Okay. So MF is on 22.
Holding.
Okay. On 17 is CeCe.
Alright.
You're still clear of mind.
Okay, I am going to slowly back away and get the fuck out of the truck,
Okay. You hop out of the back of the truck.
and I am going to whisper comlink. I'm pretty sure I was just mind controlled. That was not fun. I do not want to do that again. I don't want to go back in the truck. I'm scared of Grandmere.
This may not be the best time, but I don't really know what's happening back there. What do you mean by grandma?
Let's just do a shift change. MF and CC hit the front, and Hot Hands get back here.
I'm good with that. I would take big chickens any day over being mind controlled.
At this point, as you're having that communication, Hot Hands, something in the back of your head just starts to resonate, and you shift. Well, you're not sure what happens. Your mind kind of goes blank for a second, and you begin to see something. Right? You have a vision. At first, you're like, you get this moment of clarity, like, wait a minute, did I just get pushed somewhere? And this vision takes over your consciousness, and you're looking at something. You have a vision of something moving very quickly along, very close to the surface of the water, because you can see the water almost kind of rippling. You can see there's a large white reflection on the water.
Where's the water? What?
Right, this is something that you're seeing. Your whole consciousness goes to this image that you have in your head, and it completely removes you from your surroundings. So there's a large white shape that you can see in the reflection. You can't make out what it is, but it's moving quickly over water. It's moving through a canyon, and you see that it's almost as if you can feel the spray of the water coming back at you. And in this vision's final moments, you hear this large, piercing screech. It's unlike the screech that you heard from the cockatrice. it's something completely different. And as you kind of come to and you realize that you're standing on the road and you're looking, you know, into the darkness with the reflection of the fire, of the burning tire, you know, bouncing off of the trees, you realize, wait a minute, oh, cockatrice, you know, the truck, right? But you've completely, like, you shifted and went somewhere and have come back in a moment. It totally took you somewhere you've never seen it. The feeling that washes over you is you feel very unsure of yourself in the moment.
And that's not something that happens to just mages generally.
No.
No. Okay. Cool.
And it's never happened to you.
Yeah.
You're just like, whoa. It's pretty startling.
I'll say out. Well, that was strange.
So go ahead and give me an astral roll.
Oh, thank God. I was hoping you'd say magic related.
Well, it is kind of.
Well, astral's one of my good things. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I just mean. 3.
Okay. With 3, you remember that piercing shriek that you heard is echoing in your head. You know exactly what that is. For some reason, you don't know why you know how you know it, but you know exactly what it is, and that is the shriek of a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is where we'll stop.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Good game.
I don't know why I had a feeling, but I was like, no, it
knew.
can't be.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Pearl's
awesome.
dragon.
Thank you, Dave.
Sorry, Sparta kicked you.
Thank you for listening to another NCRP Productions podcast. To stay on top of everything we're doing, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook, all at NCRP Productions. You can show your support and help us continue to produce content by joining our Patreon. We offer additional podcasts like our B-Sides and have GM materials, maps, and other fun things you can discover over time. You can find our podcasts on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, and many other fine podcast sites. Just look for us at NCRP Productions. We value your thoughts, so please don't hesitate to leave us feedback or comments. And if you would like to contact us directly, you can email us at ncrpproductions@gmail.com.